now we need to make this stop. Hold him to just the field goal. 7 seconds left. Breeze fires. Intercepted. Intercepted by Josh Jones. Wow. What is up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Making Mahomes. Last episode, we pulled off the upset of all upsets. We got our comeback hit swag on with the 78 overall team, nothing but core golds, led by our 78 overall Patrick Mahomes, pulled off the stunner, and because of that, we have finally earned our first upgrade in our road to Making Mahomes, where we start off with the 78 overall core gold Mahomes and try to build him up all the way up to his NFL Honors MVP card. But now that we hit the Rising Star card, our next series of progressions with Patrick Mahomes will be within the Rising Star set. So you guys saw we start off with the 80, then we go from 82, then from 82 to 83, 84, 85, and 86. So even though we won what will be probably our hardest game with the worst squad we will have in this series, it's not really going to get much easier from here because we've only went up +2, and the teams that we're going against are still going to be just light years better than the sorry squads we're going to be putting on the field. So we have to, be pretty much perfect. We can't make many mistakes, and that 4th down and 2 play was a straight up mistake. And one mistake like that can end our game. Just one mistake. We have to play not perfectly because we haven't played really perfectly in any of these games. Like, we've turned it over pretty much every single game, but we can't fumble the ball with Mahomes right here. I try to get greedy and get the first down and get sticky. We got to slide in that situation. And then as a result, if somebody wants to run the ball with Ricky Williams, they can run it down our throats. We find ourselves down 14-0 in this game, and we lose possession of the ball. And I got out of this one. I was like, man, I don't quit out of games like this early, this often, pretty much never, but that game was kind of a lost cause. So you guys see, I'm matched up with the same guy literally 6 times in a row. I don't know, it was up the matchmaking with EA. This dude had all 99s and all that stuff, and I just kept on quitting out of the game. I kept on matching up with the same guy, so that's why you guys see 2 losses, 0-0, and I had 3 more of those losses as well. So here we are in our next game, and this guy's got 99 overall Cam Newton and all sorts of crazy players. And that's why I say, man, even though we won the game with the 78 overall team, our hardest task, it's still going to be an absolute struggle to somehow win a game. Somehow, by some miracle, we were able to keep it close in a lot of those games. And what I'm going to show you guys here is just, these are the kind of rosters that we're normally going against. All 99 receivers. Look at all these cornerbacks. 99 speed. How, we don't have the element of beating our opponent over the top. We don't have the threat of speed on our end of the offense side of the ball because that's absolutely boxed up. So 4th down and 13, man coverage, rush 3. Nothing was really open. A might have broken open, but it didn't really matter because Ndamukong Suh got an immediate block shed, turnover on downs, and my opponent's in the red zone. Now, I go for it in that situation because I want to put my opponent in the red zone, try to choke his offense up, and hold him to a field goal. That's the strategy there because if we're going to punt the ball, he's probably just going to, dot us up downfield and get to the red zone regardless. So, anytime we hold our opponent to 3, that's a win for us. The red zone is very key in this series, both offensively and defensively. Unfortunately, you guys saw we gave up a touchdown right there, and Ricky Williams just got a nice juke move in there. I strafed, and my ankle still got broken. That's just what happens when you use an 80 overall player. So here we are throwing an interception, trying to hit Juju Smith-Schuster. There's Darius Slay with the interception. Ricky Williams spinning. Look at Ricky playing like an absolute beast. We're going to make Ricky Williams look like the best running back of all time with this squad, and Ricky Williams is pretty good as it is in Madden and real life. There he is, his 2nd touchdown of the game, and in the open field, you gotta just hope and pray in that situation that you don't get taken down. This guy sent me a party invite. I think he sent me 2 party invites during the game, and he was definitely a fan. He sent me a message after the game. He's been keeping up with the Making Mahomes series, so shout out to him, and shout out to everybody that's been showing their love in the comment section. All you guys that have been saying that you guys have been loving the Making Mahomes series, and this is one, of your favorite series that I've ever done. Maybe one, the favorite of any series I've ever done on YouTube, and on YouTube and for Madden in general, because man, I'm having a lot of fun with this thing. Even though, you know, we take L's pretty much every single time, and it's just such a struggle. It's such an upfield battle, and you know, I just deal with constantly, you know, having overthrows and, you know, Ricky Williams breaking tackles and stuff like that. This is still so much fun for me to do, but just because it's such a challenge and it's so unique and it's so fun to do, and the fact that you guys are embracing this series, man, it really means everything to me. All the comments you guys are leaving throughout this series, man, it means a ton. It means the world to me, and that interception also means the world to me. How about Maddox with the interception? That would be the rookie cornerback from the Philadelphia Eagles. He low-key had a pretty decent season for the Eagles once, you know, the injuries started piling up in their secondary. He kind of stepped up for them as they try to make their playoff push. 2nd down and 15 from our own end zone. While I went on, you know, that little thank you series, we find ourselves down 14-0. Deep in our own territory, 3rd down and 7. B's been open for a minute. We finally hit Dorsett. Did he get the first down? It looked like he did. Yes, he did. Barely got the first down the spot route. Thank you very much. Rashad Penny out the backfield. He makes the reception. 2nd down and 6. We actually had time here with him only rushing 3. Going downfield for Slater. And that's going to be overthrown by a mile by Patrick Mahomes. Intercepted by, I believe that's Ed Reed, who it looked like he got tripped up by his own man for a second there. Finally brought down in midfield, and that's what I was saying, man. Like, even if it's not really the most open of windows, but Mahomes just absolutely threw that one away. On the very next play, we sent an all-out blitz. It doesn't get home. It doesn't even come close to getting home. And there's Calvin Johnson. You guys saw the stats on all of his receivers. So Calvin's easily torching our cornerback downfield for the touchdown. And we are down 21-0. And I'm thinking I want to quit out of this game too. Kind of the only reason why I'm still in this game is because this guy was, you know, a subscriber. I was like, you know, let's just stick it out for this guy here. Let's just stick it out and try to have some fun until I just get absolutely killed. So we go to 2-minute warning, and he run commits when we come out in a 5-wide formation, empty backfield, no reason to run commit. He does it anyways. Thankfully, Mahomes makes the throw to the wide open receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster, and hey, I'll take any touchdown any way I can get it, even off of a fluky play like that. That must have been an accident. Like I said, we were out in 5 wide as he's rolling out with Cam throwing downfield wide open. That's Beckham, but underthrown and incomplete. That's a break for our defense, and that's a good run stuff. Now it's 3rd down and 14, sending pressure. Cam hit and intercepted by John Bostic, and Bostic is in the end zone, and check out the turnaround we have had in this game. 14 quick points, still a minute to go in this first half as Dion takes a wicked hit at the 23-yard line, and Big Mo is starting to flow our way as Cam he has struggled to pass the ball so far. He hasn't really had any completions. He's been running wild with Ricky Williams, and that trend is going to continue. Wide open Odell across the body, incomplete. 2nd down and 10, trying to pass one more time is Cam Newton, all the protection in the world, and that's a late throw out of bounds. 3rd down and 10. We're going to send the pressure. Cam, gotta let him loose. He does. And as a wide open Dallas court, the pressure might have affected the throw. It is incomplete. And our opponent is punting us the ball. And we have some time to work with here right before the end of the first half. But still, even if we go into halftime down by 7, this is a major W for us. From where we started this game, as much as we struggled, I just could not get my bearings in this game. And here we are, 2nd down and 10. Unfortunately, that would be Daniil Hunter. He's just rushing 3. He's coming out in 4-3 wide 9 and just getting these immediate block hits off the edge. It's so hard to play against, even when you have a good team. As we go downfield, and Philip Dorsett makes the catch. He makes a bad click-on play. Dorsett just zigs his way to the end zone with the PAT. We have a tied game from down 21-0. We didn't even need until the end of the first half to make this comeback. How about the Making Mahomes squad trying to upgrade to the 82 overall level with a W? My opponent gets ball to start the second half, and Deion Sanders has himself a pretty good return. Look at prime time busting through the hole, just running straight through our special teams unit. And unfortunately, when you ask the question, what time is it? I gotta say prime time. That was just very unfortunate. That's just purely the product of us having an 80 overall team compared to him having, you know, 99s and 98s all over the field, because Deion just broke like 3 tackles right there, and people were getting pancaked. Like, I tried to, you know, contain him with my user defender. That was the right play. It's just unfortunately nobody else made a play for us. And now 3rd down and 6, no one's getting open. He's starting to cross man all this stuff, and it's starting to get really hard to find anything, get anything open. If he's gonna rush 3 with a quarterback spy, play lockdown man coverage, and get pressure in like a second, that's not really gonna work for us. All right, it's just not gonna work for us. We're not gonna get anything going on offense, and he's gonna high ball to Greg Olsen in traffic. We're not really gonna get anything going on defense. Now, everything we had going for us in that magical, you know, 2-minute warning sprint, it's almost all gone right here. 2nd down and 9. Game's not lost yet, but I mean, it's pretty damn close. Daniil Hunter has 5 sacks, and they're just all off that edge, out the 4-3 wide 9 as we hit Matthew Slater. How about special teams ace Matthew Slater making the catch? That was a botch play by all means. He had the pick. His defender just didn't recognize the play for some odd reason. 1st down, not going to take that shot. Instead, we are patient, and we find special teams ace Matthew Slater. That's a gain of 8. Next play, trying to go up high for Keith Kirkwood of the New Orleans Saints. That will be incomplete. 3rd down, run commit, wide open Penny, but we had a man for a touchdown. Sprinkle or anybody else. I just had my eyes on Penny right there as we go for Juju. That's too high, incomplete. Not the worst thing in the world, but man, I wouldn't like that money to be on the throw. Need this throw to be on the money. And, oh, wow. Philip Dorsett, are you kidding me? 3rd down and 10. Juju open. Juju touchdown. And we have got it back to a 1-possession game. Thankfully, we got that touchdown. I would have been so mad if we didn't score on that red zone opportunity because Philip Dorsett. So we have ourselves 28 points. We need 1 defensive stop. Cam going downfield, and that's going to be intercepted by Maddox. Maddox on the return, going to the sideline, getting jiggy, and down at the 33-yard line, needing a touchdown to tie the game. The clock is not really against us, though we go downfield, and that's going to be intercepted by Deion Sanders. I thought Kirkwood had a step, and he kind of did, but Deion with that 99 speed, with that closing rate, shut that down as quickly as it got open. 2nd down and 7, though. Defense can keep us in the game. He continues to struggle trying to pass the ball. 2 for 13. That is atrocious. 3rd down and 7. We send pressure. He has time. Downfield, wide open. Nothing but green grass around them. OBJ celebrates in for the touchdown, and I think we went with the all-out blitz one too many times, especially on the 3rd down situation, and it's a gamble because we are saying, okay, someone has to get home if he's blocking 6. Someone has to beat their man, and no one's going to beat their man, and Philip Dorsett just got beat to the ground on that kick return. I got to stop returning kicks with this squad because we are just getting killed on these kick returns, man. Like, when you have low overall players, it doesn't matter what their carrying rating is. They just get absolutely annihilated because that's just the way Madden is programmed, where higher overall players get better animations against lower overall players. And I'm not saying this because we're losing. I'm saying this because it's a fact, all right? I've been down to the EA studios. I've seen what they've done. I know what they do, and that's just factual, in case you're wondering. Like, if you rock with 80 overall team, like, there's going to be more big hits on the field, and the carrying rating and stuff doesn't matter. It's just pure overall. So that's a battle that we're going to have to go against, and because of that, we can't return kicks, basically. 3rd down and 13. We find ourselves now down 21 points after that Ricky Williams touchdown. This game is pretty much a lost cause, but we did show some good fight in this game, considering the squad he had. You know, that's a moral victory, I suppose. As we run with this squad, I got to get used a little bit to, you know, how this team plays, who we're going to utilize where. I feel like this Keith Kirkwood wide receiver we have, I like him, you know. I'm feeling the secondary we have. We have Conley, we have Maddox, all these guys making plays. I like these guys. Like, I feel like this is a squad, you know, we can legitimately get a W with. And then on offense, you know, we got Dorsett, we got Kirkwood, we got Sprinkle at tight end, we got Rashad Penny out the backfield. Like, this is a solid squad, solid squad. And one thing I'm going to do with this Making Mahomes squad, one is, you know, create a new team every single time we, you know, get an advancement, and when I say a new team, I mean not a new team with power-ups. I'm not going to use power-ups in this series because then things will just get repetitive. You guys will see players you see all the time. I want to sprinkle the series up with, players you might not see all the time, like your Keith Kurtwood or even a Philip Dorsett, a player you guys know, but you won't see too much because everybody runs with Tyreek Hill and Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson. That's what makes this series fun for me, along with the fact that, it's a challenging series and, it's so rewarding when we actually do win a game like we did in the last episode. So, as we struggle, that just makes if we do win a game with this 80 overall team, that much more rewarding. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the next episode, and I hope you guys are too. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite pull it out. Shout out to this guy, though, Kearney Dog. He was pretty chill, man. I mean, like I said in the message, man, like I can't be mad about him rocking a good Madden team. Unfortunately, it was just a mismatch. So leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed episode 4 of Making Mahomes. Subscribe for more Madden 19 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time for episode 5, where hopefully we can somehow pull off another W.